Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? My name is Gina and I am doing great. Welcome to my vlog, everyone. Let me explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm hoping this will be short-winded and not long. Please excuse all the craziness behind me. I am in my craft room. I have a lot of things going on, so I just have to put things where I can put things. So please, please, please excuse the mess. I apologize. Here, let me see if I can't move a little bit where it's stuff. I don't know. But anyway, let me get to my point. Okay. Yes, that's another thing about me that you will find out. I do kind of sometimes go rambling, and I apologize in advance for that, but that's just me. Okay, many years ago when I started my channel, I began to vlog, and I did it to help with my eating and my movement, exercising, right? I felt like I needed the help, the motivation. Get out of here, girl. Oh my God, motivation to eat better and to move more. So I vlogged for, I don't know, I think it was over a year that I actually vlogged. And if you go on my channel now, you will notice that I don't think I have my vlogs public anymore. Maybe a couple, I'm not sure, but I think I've put them all on private because I think in the end it started getting to where it wasn't really talking about the eating anymore and the dieting anymore and the exercising anymore, and that's not what I wanted it to be. So this time I'm going to try to stay focused and make it more about food. But of course, emotion and food, they go hand in hand sometimes. And so sometimes I am going to have to talk about my emotions that led to me to maybe overeat or not to want to move, to make me want to just not do anything. So with that said, I'm hoping that this is going to get me motivated. And if it helps one person to get motivated, if it helps one person to even change the way they eat for a day and to move for a day, then I will feel like, yes, I've done something worthwhile, that this is, okay to put out in the world and all that kind of goodness. But what I mainly want it to be is just talking about what I ate the day before, how I felt the day before, did I do exercise, what exercises I did. If I have a cool recipe that I'm trying or that I did, then I will videotape it and put it into the vlog so that those that are looking for new meals can, have a new meal. So just those type of things. Right now, I'm still not sure if I want to do it just one whole week, but I kind of feel like if I just do it for 1 week, that if I do my meals, if I show what I cook and all that kind of stuff, those videos might run a little bit too long and some people might miss what I made and all that kind of stuff. So I may do it every other day. I don't know. I've not decided that yet. Or I may do it every day depending if the video is too long or not. Like this one's going to be a little bit long because I'm having to sit here and explain all myself, But I do want to go ahead and start today. And yesterday was a lazy day. We went to Kroger and we got some sushi, which I know y'all are probably thinking, ew, but they do make it fresh at our Kroger. The guy was sitting there making it, and it's pretty good sushi. So I like it. I mean, it's okay. It's not as good as if you go out to a sushi restaurant maybe, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's okay. So we had sushi for lunch, and we had for dinner, Amanda made tuna fish, and I had a tuna fish sandwich. So that's pretty much all I ate yesterday. So not a whole lot because my tummy was a little bit, I do have acid reflux, and I'm trying my best to get off of Nexium. So I've been taking probiotics, which has helped a lot. I actually went 5 days without taking, actually I went 6 days without taking any Nexium, and on Saturday my stomach started hurting really, really, really badly, and so I was like, I got to start taking them again. But it gives me hope that if, maybe I can figure out how to maybe take them for a couple of days, then be off of them for 3 days, and just slowly wean myself off of them. So there's hope that I can get off of them, because I really, you know, they're not good to take every day, but some people like myself, we have to. So, but if you can find other ways to do it, then you can do it the other ways. But anyway, so I'm hoping by changing my eating, like we're trying to go more.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I didn't say anything to you. Hush up, girl. So rude to interrupt me. But we're kind of doing a pseudo Mediterranean diet. We kind of already were doing a little bit. We just eat more meat than I think what they want you to eat. And so I do try to do some meatless meal, especially for me, like for lunches and stuff. I do a lot of meatless stuff. I don't eat meat. But you know, Barry is a meat eater. I think Amanda and I could probably become vegetarian, but Barry is like, he's getting there. I mean, I have made some meals that he's really liked, and he's like, okay, this is good. So he's on the bandwagon to do more meatless meals. So that's good. So today is Monday, so we are going to do a meatless, I'm going to make a meatless meal today. And I'm excited about it because it's the first time that I've done it, and it sounds delicious. It's Beyond Beef enchiladas. So I am excited about making that. But I'm hoping with the change of diet and being on the probiotics that it will help, and I can get off of the Nexium. So that's where all that was going. So again, I don't know if I'm going to do videos every day, every other day, once a week. I've not made that mind up. I don't even know if this vlog is even going to see the light of day. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but I really, really want this as a tool for me and for tools for other people that also need a little bit of motivation, a little bit of kicking the tuchus to get motivated. And especially if you're menopausal. I am not perimenopausal. I am totally menopausal. I was medically, I don't want to say induced, that's the wrong word, but I cannot take replacement hormones, and I was surgically put into menopause. So I cannot have any kind of hormones whatsoever. So hot flashes and all that has been here, done that, gone away. Now it's full menopause, and with that, your hormone levels are like nothing. And hormones help to regulate your body. It helps regulate your metabolism and all that kind of stuff. So it is difficult for menopausal people, women, to shed weight, keep weight off, and all that. It's not impossible, from what I understand, what I'm hoping. But we'll work on it together. So anyway, and even if you're not menopausal, you could still just come along for the meals. And you never know, might have a meal that you enjoy. And I would love, if you have meals, please put them in the comments. Please, or post them. I have Facebook groups that you can go and post them on. I have Instagram. I have, all the social media stuff, and it's all down below. So let's right now, because of the menopause as well, you don't sleep as well. So I went to bed very late last night, and I woke up late this morning because I went to bed really late last night. So my day is I probably will not eat breakfast, but it will be a breakfast, but it's not a breakfast. It's more like a lunch. Or maybe a brunch, maybe. Let's just call it that, because it's going to be late. Because I still have to drink my, I don't know if I want to have a coffee today or a chai latte. Chai latte is a new thing for me. I just learned about, and I am loving it. But there's also the whipped coffee thing that I do that I really like too, that's been going around. It is really yummy. So I think I'm going to try that because it's a lot faster than the iced coffee that I normally make. And in that way, I can get a little bit of breakfast in me. So I will be back. I'm going to show you how I do my whipped coffee, which you've probably seen a million times on the internet. And so I don't know if I do anything differently or not, but I will show you that. And then I will show you, I think I'm going to have avocado toast for brunch. And I'm excited because I just started eating avocado. Plain avocado, I don't like it, like in sushi and stuff. I always pick it out, but guacamole I will eat because I like the spices. So I've done a little bit something, but you'll see all that. So I'll be back when it's time to manja. Okay, I want to make a seasoning that can be used for different things. And I'm going to use some black pepper. It's not going to have salt in it. I don't know, I might put some salt in it. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to just use some black pepper. I have this grinder here, but you can take off the lid. And you just have the seeds here. I'm going to do about, I think I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. And this is a coffee grinder, but it's perfect for also using it. Do I want 2 teaspoons of this in there? 2 tablespoons rather? Oh, that might be way too peppery. Spoon of that in there. And then I need white pepper, which I have here, and it's already ground down. So let's do probably, I don't know. I'm gonna do about half a tablespoon of that. And then I'm gonna do chives. And I have these chives. And I'm gonna do, let's see, let's do about a tablespoon of that. And then I'm gonna get my onion powder, my garlic powder as well. So I'm gonna do, probably, let's do 2 teaspoons of those, or around that. So that was the onion. And we'll do the garlic. I think I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic. I feel like that's all I need. If I need more, I can add more. We're going to do some coriander. Now, I do have ground coriander, I do believe. Ground coriander. I'm going to put too much of this in there, probably a half a teaspoon. Oh, I forgot how much I love that though. It's a heaping. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. A heaping half a teaspoon. And then we need red pepper. Got this ancho chili pepper. So, I mean, I'm probably just gonna do, let's just do just a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay, now we're gonna grind that all together. Yeah, look at that. Let's taste it. It's nice. Actually, you know what? I am going to put some salt. And I'm going to put some of this pink Himalayan salt in it. And a little bit of this goes a long way. So that's probably enough. If anything, that might have been too much. We'll see. That is good. It's going to be very spicy. But it's got good flavor. All right, so that's that. So I've got that made. And then I just have this empty, I keep these jars because they're good for stuff like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just transfer it into there. So for lunch, I'm gonna have avocado toast, but I'm also going to make a deviled egg to go with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my toast. I use the Dave's bread. Thin sliced 21 whole grain and seeds, because on the Mediterranean diet you're not supposed to have any enriched wheat. And so if you look at the ingredients, the first ingredients is it's organic whole wheat flour. It doesn't say enriched in it whatsoever. If it says enriched, even if it says organic, it says organic enriched flour, don't get it, because, well, I mean, you can. Who am I to tell you what to eat? I'm not here to tell you what to eat. But it is not, it's not a whole food because they've done stuff to the flour, you know. So this bread, I like it. It's pretty yummy. And he also makes bagels, and I have bagels too that he has, but they're pretty thick. So anyway, so I've hard-boiled my eggs, and I've got the yolks in a little dish. I just didn't want to dirty up a big bowl. And then I'm going to use Duke's mayonnaise, and the reason why, one, it's yummy, and number two, if you look on its ingredients, it's soybean oil. But some are also, oops, you can't see that, soybean oil. Some are also used with olive oil. So an olive oil, on the Mediterranean diet, olive oil is key. Olive oil is the best thing to eat. So, but I'm only gonna, I'm putting a little dollop of that in there. That might have been too much, I don't know. I have more eggs in case I need. And then, of course, I'm a Southern gal, so I'm going to be putting mustard in it. Just regular old classic mustard. And I don't measure. I just put about as much as mayonnaise. I'm going to need more egg. That was way too much mayonnaise. I didn't need that much mayonnaise. All right. I don't know. We'll see. All right. I don't put relish or anything like that in my deviled eggs because I don't like it, but you can if you want to, but I don't want to. That'll do. It'll be all right. It's just a little runny, but I don't care. I'm hungry. So, and now the new concoction I just created, I think I want to try some of it on it. I don't know how that's going to taste. Oh, yeah. That's pretty yummy. Don't come at me with using my fingers, licking and tasting that way. If I was making this for other people, I would definitely not do that. But it's for me, so. Oop, my toast is done. I know some people put paprika on their eggs, and I don't do that either. I just don't feel it necessary, so. That seasoning is really good. Okay, now for my toast. Oh no! Did you get too brown on me? No, you're fine. Okay. I'm gonna move this out of my way. So here are my toast. Now, my avocado. Here's my avocado. I've already washed and sanitized all my food. I do that the minute I get it. I'm not a pro at cutting avocados. So, there we go. Now, I'm just gonna take it. What I'm gonna do is I have made up my own thing of everything but the bagel seasoning. This stays good for a long time. I've made this already when I made bagels, the Weight Watcher bagels. So I just take and I just sprinkle it on. Crushed red pepper on it, just a little bit of flakes on that. And then my olive oil. This is the trick. The olive oil makes a huge, 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 huge difference. I just drizzle on the olive oil. And it's so good for you, the olive oil is anyway. So that's that. And then, oh, let me show you on this, the avocado that's left over. You can use it, the next day. But what I do, you can put a lemon on it, but I don't have a lemon. Here, I'm gonna just, I don't know what, is that a bug? Oh Lord, please don't tell me there was a bug in there, because I will freak out. I don't think it was. which is part of the pill. But I pour a little bit of olive oil on it, like this. And then I will take some plastic wrap. Let me grab that. Plastic wrap, and just make sure that it's good and airtight. Like that. There's no air in there. And then it's good. And then I put it in the refrigerator and it's good for the next day. So there's that. So that's my lunch. Brunch. It's my brunch. So I'm going to chow down on this and I'll be back when it's dinner time. I'm starting dinner and it's called Beyond Beef Enchiladas. So it is a meatless dish. And let me tell you what you're gonna need. I will have the recipe down below. So you're gonna need some like meatless beef, and I like this Beyond Beef, and so does Barry and Amanda. So this is what I get. As you see, it's very expensive though. But it's yummy. It's good. And then you're gonna need a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, a can of black beans, drained. And then you're also going to need a can of diced tomatoes with, supposed to have had, oh, this is salsa style. Thought these had the jalapenos in them. Well, maybe I got the wrong kind, but they're supposed to have jalapeno. No, I think it does. It's just not showing it on the thing. Yeah, it has jalapenos in it. So I like this. That's what we like. That's what I get. You're also going to need a sweet pepper. I got a red bell pepper, and you need an onion. I always use Vidalia onions. That's just what I always use because that's what I always buy. You're also going to need some spices. You're going to need cumin and other things. But again, those will be linked down below. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop these up, and I'm probably going to use my little chopper here to do it. And first time using it, so I'm hoping it'll make good chops and not puree them, even though that wouldn't matter. But so I'm going to go ahead and give these a chop, and I'm going to put them in this bowl to combine them. And I'm going to go ahead and drain this right here. And I don't think we drained that. It doesn't say to drain it. So, all right, let me come back when I get all this ready. That's good. It's good and chopped. All right, so we'll just put that in like, than doing it by hand, that's for sure. So that I don't mind. So I have my onion and my bell pepper because that goes together. All right, let me check the recipe. Okay, so I've got some ground cumin and chili powder here. We need a teaspoon of the cumin. And I'm just going to go ahead because it calls for more, so you're dividing it up. I'm not a fan of cumin really, so I'm okay with that amount. And then 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And I would venture to say that you could put pretty much really all that you wanted in here. I mean, whatever you like as far as Mexican flair. So there's one, and I feel like I'm running low on that. Ooh, I need more of that. I'm actually going to put some the ancho chili in it because I really like this, but not a whole teaspoon, probably just half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon, something along those lines, because I like that for my Mexican flavoring. And I also, you know what else I like to put in it? I like to put, here. It doesn't call for it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it, and it's the, no, that's what I made earlier today. Where's my ground coriander? I'm gonna put some ground coriander in it because that is, you know, cilantro is coriander. So, and cilantro is delicious. I know a lot of people don't like it. They think it tastes like soap, but I like it. And again, probably 1/4 teaspoon. It's just whatever you want to put in your meat seasoning. So let's see, is there anything else that I may want to put in there? I don't think so. I do usually sometimes put fennel seeds in it, but I think that's good. We're gonna leave it there. Okay, so now I need to shred up some cheese, and so let me do that. I'm going to, I think that's gonna be 3 cups. Seems like it to me. If not, I can always use more. So keep that out. All right, okay. So it says to remove 1/2 cup of the tomatoes, but it's not saying that we drain the tomatoes. So I don't know. So let me get 1/2 cup. I'm just going to use a cup measuring. This is just reserve. I think you'd use it for the sauce on top. That's about 1/2 cup. That's good enough. All right, oops, about 1/2 cup. Yeah. All right, so now I think we're ready to start cooking. So let me get the skillet and all that ready. So my pan has been heating up. I'm going to use some olive oil in my pan, about 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my peppers and onion into the pan. And I'm going to go ahead and put some quick Bella. Naughty. I'm going to put some salt and some pepper in there. Give it some good seasoning. And we're going to go ahead and cook this for about 3 minutes, just so that it gets good and tender. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and now put the meat in. Beyond Beef, what I'm using again, Beyond Beef. And just like any other beef, you want to. Now this needs to cook for about 5 minutes or so. It's not been 5 minutes, but I want to go ahead and put the seasoning in, even though I don't think the recipe quite calls for it to be put in yet. But I want to go ahead and put it in. That way it gives it more time to marinate into the beef, you know. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes. I always like to cook it a little bit longer than the recipe calls for, just to be on the safe side, even though it is going to go in the oven. But I want it to have the texture of beef as much as possible, you know. So I'm just squishing this, breaking it up a little bit more. All right, now we add what's left of our tomatoes. Remember, we took 1/2 cup out. We're going to add our tomatoes in. And then we're going to add our beans in. Oh, that looks so good. Smells so good too. Okay, and then we're also, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the eye because the meat filling is actually done except for putting in half of our cheese. So I'm putting in half of the cheese like it says to do. And then the rest we'll put on top. All right, so let me stir this up really well and get my pan ready to put the tortillas and everything in. So I'll be right back. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna make the sauce that goes on the top of it. Half a cup of water. The rest of that canned diced tomatoes. You're supposed to put a jalapeno in here, but they didn't have any at the store, so I have to forego that, but that's okay. We got the jalapeno or the pepper jack cheese, so that's gonna make it spicy enough. And we're gonna put in the can of tomato sauce. And then we need our chili powders and our cumin again. And we're gonna put about a teaspoon each. I'm gonna put a little bit less cumin because like I said, we're not a fan of cumin. So I'm gonna do just a half a teaspoon of it. So, because I put quite a bit in the meat mixture, so I think it'll be enough. Like I said, we're not crazy about cumin, so. And this is probably all the chili powder I have. That's it. Out of chili powder that quickly. We go through chili powder. So I'll just use the ancho. Just gives it a little different flavor. Still yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. And we're gonna put our top on, and I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. All right, so sauce is done. So now let's go and we need 12 tortillas, and I'm using just white tortillas from Mission Corn. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna microwave them for probably about 15 minutes just to warm them up because it'll be more pliable, and then we'll move over and we'll start stuffing. Okay, so I have my tortillas, and you're just gonna put a thing on. Oh, maybe a little bit more. And you're gonna wrap it up. Oh, but whoa, I forgot to do something. You need to spray your pan, and it's a 13 by 9. Okay, so I've greased my pan and added it, and we just will stick these little babies in. I don't really mind if, you know, it falls apart or whatever, because you just scoop it all out and it all goes together anyway. So but just put the seam down, okay? And then once I get done with that, I'll show you what I changed to a bigger thing so they all would fit in. So I'm just going to pour the sauce over. Ooh. A very yummy, sauce. And then I put the rest of the cheese on top. Again, you can put more cheese if you want. Whatever floats your boat. It's your enchiladas. But remember, you do have cheese inside, so. Okay, so now we put it in the oven till it's nice and bubbly, about 20-25 minutes. And I'll be back. So I'm gonna make the pico, and I'm taking Roma tomatoes and I'm gutting them out because I don't want the seeds in there. And I'll cut them into strips first, like so, and dice them up. I'm not particularly, I don't care if they're even or whatever. I mean, I'm not working in a restaurant, so I'm just trying to feed my family. All right, so I'm gonna do that for all the tomatoes. So when I get that done, I'll be back. Okay, so I have fresh cilantro, and what I do is I take the leaves off because I don't like the stems on it. And then I just chop it up the best that I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. We like cilantro, so putting it all in my bowl over here. Okay, and then we have our onions that I did earlier. Now you can use red onions, but I already have these chopped, so that's about enough. About a tablespoon, I guess. Okay. I probably should have. Right, and I do want to try the new, do I want to try that? No, I don't want to try that. I'm just going to make it the way that I always make it. And then pink Himalaya, you don't need very much of that. Pepper. Mix it up with a spoon. And that's it. That's my pico. That's how I make my pico. All right, now I'm gonna make guacamole, which I've never done before. But I know it's kind of like the same as pico. You make the pico, and then you just take your avocado, and you put your avocado in there. Okay, let's get it mashed, I think. Just a few spoonfuls, maybe one more. Maybe a touch more lime in it. Oops. And maybe just a little bit of salt. You know, I think I am going to put a little bit, just a tiny bit of this that I made this morning in there. I'm so scared it's all going to come. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so now we're just waiting for the enchiladas. So this is what it looks like when it comes out. Nums nums. Then we have our toppings, lettuce, the guacamole, sour cream, and the pico. So I'm gonna make my plate. We're all gonna make our plates. Get ready to num num. There's my plate. Nummies nummies. All right, we're gonna eat.